Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's talking about it, Your girl said he broke her heart. Your boy said she didn't love him from the start. It was never meant to be. You ask me how I know, cause everybody's talking about it. Everybody's talking about it,
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Everybody's Talking About It, the show where we talk about everything that everybody's talking about. It is season 5, episode 9. We are talking about black on black crime, and then the black community is really the worst enemy of the black community. It really, really is. Yeah. And I've been wanting to talk about this shit for a hot minute, but I've been really trying to find a way to talk about it in a way that's not downing us at the same time. It's just trying to bring awareness to us. Yeah. More so. Mm-hmm. So, we're going to do like we always do and introduce everybody at the table. Give it up for Trent. He's back. There you go. A man of few words today.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Appreciate all the love.
Oh, God.
You woke down. Come on, Trent. Give it to us. I know.
Being woke isn't something that you just turn around and do. It's a full-time job.
Come on, get me out of here. He got me.
I appreciate all the love that y'all gave me season 4. And I appreciate all the viewers here.
Vicky is back. Hey, friend. How you feeling? You ready to talk?
I'm feeling good and woke. We not beefing, y'all. We really not.
Not today, maybe. We'll see. What's up, Jazz? Jazz is back.
Hey, Mom.
What up, Jazz?
What's up, y'all?
You ready to get deep?
Yep.
All right, let's get deep. Let's get deep. What up, Friday? My best friend is back. Over here in the gym. I'm here. You're all bright and orange. So, are y'all ready to talk? Mm-hmm. So, here's the thing. I've been having this kind of like inward conversation because it's kind of spread across the board. I don't want to just make it seem like it's like a one place thing where it's happening just in like communities with violence and stuff, because that's one. But it's even also, I've had conversations with people who are like into like entertainment world, where it's kind of like I've never seen people who down black entertainers like black people. Mm-hmm. Like, we'll say like, oh, well, when the last time they made a record? But it's like, if motherfucking Cher or Britney Spears go on tour tomorrow, all they people go out and fucking support. Right. Like, what the fuck? Why do we gotta hate on fucking everything? Or why do we have to fucking down everything at each other? It's like, even as far as like, this is so funny, I was having a conversation about this too. When it's something drug related and they want to make a drug joke, we instantly go to Whitney Houston. Whereas, like, we can name Amy Winehouse, Brittany Murphy. We can name about 500 white bitches. What is the joke with fucking Whitney Houston, the greatest fucking selling female entertainer fucking all time? Why would we down her? But, like, why? Why is that, like, the running joke? Why can't we be like, well, I'm high as Amy Winehouse? Uh-huh. Because she got high, too.
Yeah, they all got it.
It's just like that, because we just gotta, why we gotta bring us up? You know, like, damn, like, can we just live? Like, what y'all feel? Am I by myself in this, or is this something that y'all also noticed too?
Go ahead.
No, what I was going to say, that's just like, now, let's bring this up, okay? Let's bring up Tory Lanez and Megan. And the reason why I'm going to say this is because, and this is just something to show how they strategically pinpoint violence when it comes to black people. Yeah. I don't feel like they do that when it comes to Caucasians per se. I really don't. Like, can anybody name something or someone where instance where there was clear violence and they were white and people actually was like attacking it?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Because even like the Chris Brown Rihanna thing, Chris Brown still to this day is getting slack because
to this day.
First thing that I want to say is thanks to all the viewers from season 4, season 3, season 2, and season 1.
Come on.
But no, more importantly though, with situations like that though, even Megan Thee Stallion, that was a separate case on its own. I feel like going into it, the details from the rip were scattered. That it was left and right. Like there was nothing certain. I feel like with other cases, contrasting with the Megan and the Tory Lanez, it wasn't, oh, this person did it. Black people, I don't know who did nothing. I don't know what happened. I'm not sure about this situation. And that's a big detrimental part to the African American community. African American ecosystem. For real, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody could be there. Well, I ain't seen nothing. I don't know what happened. And it's like, nigga, you were there. And like, oh, I still don't know nothing. Going back to the Megan and the Stallion part, that's why I think it dragged so far. It was only 3 people that was there.
Yeah.
But 3 people don't know what happened.
Right. The only
but the point is, why is it so big? The question was,
if you
I don't get what was there
think
against 3 people. Why do we always as black people?
If you think we get
attack
into that
it.
answer this episode, you're crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. That would be terrific. But the fact that it's just so many people live under a certain code, live under a certain like demeanor where it's like, oh well, I don't want to be labeled as this if I say something, and that's how it is with the black community, not so much the other community.
But it comes to a point that it's becoming more detrimental than helpful.
Niggas
And
know
it's
who did
also
it,
like
but
we
don't
are
know who
living
did it.
in our own world of like confusion. It's like a ball of fucking confusion because what happens is you'll hear 1,000, 1,000,000 black voices go off when we have George Floyd and we have Trayvon Martin and Sandra Bland, just to name a few. Not saying that those are not cases to be outraged about, but in our own communities we are facing the same things and then we get nothing.
Yeah.
We get no answers. We get no outrage. We get nothing. We get nothing. Just a funeral. That's all we'll do, and we'll move the fuck forward.
If there's no video, then all of a sudden we just act down.
Yeah.
If there's no video, all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, I'm saying about it, it's good. I'm not snitching. It's no snitching. Whatever y'all do is cool. Like that's.
I think I know why.
The problem.
I think I know why, and
oh, you do.
I think I know why.
Okay.
I think I can really pinpoint it. And if you check what I posted on Facebook today, it'll put it into perspective. You have people who were raised out of love and people who were raised out of survival.
Yes.
And there are too many black people, most of them, that were raised out of survival. I mean, and I'm not just talking about broken homes, because that's just because you didn't have 2 parents that were married doesn't mean that you weren't raised out of love. But that raised out of survival thing of like, I don't know how you gonna get it, but I ain't giving it to you.
Yeah.
Go get it on your own. Mm-hmm. And so too many black people have this attitude of, if I gotta kill you
to get it.
Rodney,
and that's our attitude mostly as the black people. Like we don't have enough loving sympathy and compassion for any other situation.
That's also to say even kill you with words.
Yeah.
Kill your spirit. Kill your drive. Kill your motivation.
Absolutely.
Kill your ideas of
because
success.
You weren't raised out of love. You were raised out of survival. I gotta do and say.
Because there's nothing that will question you more than a black person if you'll say, "Oh, I want to go away to college." Well, why?
Right.
Why do you want to go away to college? You can just get you a job. And
Rodney,
all that.
I
Well,
love
why?
what you said. I loved exactly what you said. Which I said, not to do a few seasons before it.
Here we go.
It's the music.
I agree.
Oh,
No. Seasons ago. No, it's a freedom of speech.
We had this when I was coming up.
That's fine. But when I'm hearing about this nigga killed this person, we grab wait.
That's
it's
how
the idea.
That's how they were raised before. That's why they made the music, is because they were already raised like that.
But why
the music came after?
But why are we?
I'm only rapping about how I live.
Exactly. But why are we talking about one generation living the way that we do now, opposed to another generation that's living a completely different life?
I agree. I feel like there were people like generations before this generation that was raised exactly the same way that you're saying, but our music wasn't the same. Like right now, our music is screaming, kill, death, drugs.
These kids that are out here, if we had kids like some other people did, no disrespect, no shots, nothing, in the 12th grade, freshman year at college, these will be the kids that will be out here now. Like the kids that are out here now, and they're out here reckless, drawn, doing whatever they gotta do. They don't give a fuck. And it's because they're hearing the same shit every day. Let's
talk about
Do you
baby
not hear the
boys.
same music?
I do, and this is
And
why
have you
I
heard
disagree
one
with
person?
this is why I agree with what you're saying. I don't
agree
think
with
it's the
both.
music. I think it's the idolization, and I think it's the glamorization of the media glamorizing
So many
these things.
points.
Because here's
Yeah.
the problem: even
All
when
of
you
it.
have shit, like I always say this, and I'm not being a hater. I admire 50 Cent for his productions of bringing all that out. But when you are a person that doesn't show us, and like if we're going to do media, why is all your shows geared to drugs, killing,
I agree
money,
with that.
but come up
That's
with
what's
all of
up.
that?
But
Because
kids-
but no,
but kids
because
are
you'll be
growing-
surprised how shows like Abbott Elementary is doing
Doing
on
what?
television and doing
But
well.
kids-
But
And
kids,
they're showing
I
good.
agree.
kids
No,
are growing up wanting to
True.
be goals.
Hold on, real quick.
They're wanting to
No,
grow
I
to
don't-
be little
I don't
dirt.
disagree.
They're
Yeah.
wanting to
Hold on,
grow.
go ahead.
But I think that we are desensitized to those types of things, right? Like how many people here? Oh, not a black show. How many people here watch Law and Order?
I
That's
do.
you.
I used to.
Right, but not so much. But everybody has seen everybody know the theme song, right?
Mm.
It's only so much sex, rape, incest we can watch, right? But we are so desensitized to it
Yeah.
that like it's gonna still sell. It's on like season 30
Mhm.
of incest, sex,
33.
rape, like
33.
33. But that's what I'm saying. Like it's been that long, and it's only so many variations of it you can do, right? But in reality,
But
it still
every
sells, and
time.
people
And
are
it
so
sells, but here's the problem,
desensitized.
Jess. Why do we have to be the anchor of it if it's the very thing that we're
Because
fighting
people
for?
always been the anchor.
And right, I agree that, but then here's the thing. This is where I say that the contradiction comes in at, because we're the very same people that's screaming "Stop the violence," but we're the same ones promoting the
But
violence.
you can't stop that. So to me, not to cut you off, you can't.
But-
You really. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No,
so
I'm
I
sorry.
don't feel like you can really stop the violence. Just like so, I feel like this goes back to what he was saying, but just in a different scenario. Say if you were brought up in a household, right, where I feel like most black families or homes are taught. Say for instance, if somebody gets molested, right, you go to the person, you tell them. How do they take it? Like, let's really be clear on how
we
they
know that.
take
We know it.
molestation.
We know
It's
it.
always thrown under the rug.
Always thrown under the
So,
rug.
in those type of circumstances or situations, it's kind of like if you're being taught to throw shit like that under the rug, you gonna walk by somebody that got killed and be like, "That ain't none of my fucking business."
Right.
Right.
I get it.
It's kind of
That's
like
good.
depending on where. So I get everybody.
Your trauma ain't no better than
No,
mine.
but-
So if I
so-
see yours, I'm gonna walk right by.
I'm gonna walk right by it. So exactly. So it's like so many different. Oh, it's all of y'all are so
And we
right.
don't know how to celebrate even successes. It's
Yeah.
like certain things that you even have to grow to learn. Because black people, we carry such a, like you said, it's like a dog eat dog world in our own community. We're fighting to make it in a community that's not ours. Then you have to fight in your own community. It's like we literally are damned if we do, damned if we don't. Because that's the problem.
The entire community. If there's one person good, that's amazing. If there's two people doing good, now there's people picking sides.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
This
Why do
person
we
is
always
doing
have
better.
to pick sides?
Absolutely.
Nobody has to do better at nothing. But I like this person better.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this person. Like, there's always going to
Beyonce and Rihanna are trending again right now today because that guy went over
Said what he
on
said.
the
Why can't
series.
you just do both?
And,
In
like
this
I was
world.
just like, okay, so
And that
Beyonce already
happened a
did
while
the
ago.
Super Bowl. Rihanna's gonna do it
Exactly.
now.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Well,
Right.
like
And that happened
Beehive,
already.
and that's
Episode.
Rihanna.
They
Whatever,
did the same
like-
thing with Jennifer Lopez. Did it? It's the same thing. They just. Excuse me.
But and it is, and it kills me because that's the same thing with comparisons in life in itself. Like it kind of kills me because you'll never see that with them. I remember.
It happens sometimes.
But hold on,
but
here's the
we're
thing.
not white.
I
just
remember
think it's
something that T-Boz from TLC said. She said, if you see like a black person go bankrupt, because TLC had went, they publicly went bankrupt. It's called, oh, they broke as shit. Oh, they just spent all their money. But
Yeah.
when white people go bankrupt, it's just doing some spring cleaning. It's just moving
Yeah.
money around, paying some
And they
bills.
do it more than
And they
us.
do it more than
Oh,
us.
They do
And
it
it's
more
so
than us.
weird.
They do it
But guess what? It's the
Years.
white people that don't even comment and say, "Oh, you broke as fuck." It's your own
Own
people
Your own
that's going,
people.
"Oh, she broke as fuck.
But-
They bankrupt."
But why, right? Because I think it goes back to like all those things, right? Being desensitized to certain things, right? Or growing up a certain way because it's like, oh, I might feel like I know how to manage my little couple dollars, but millions of dollars is a different story, right? So
But
like,
Jazz, what I'm trying to get to the root of is where that shit comes from.
But I think
It's-
it comes back.
it's-
It comes from.
Any way you look at it, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say I think it really comes back from like that fight or flight, like what you would do, like which
anytime
way you
look at it,
born.
it's going to be systemic, and it's the thing
Yes,
with black
absolutely.
people. Like
Systemic.
no matter what, my generation could be good, but my nephews, nieces, whatever, them coming up, they could be broke.
Yeah.
If it's the other way around on white people's side, it's like their children aren't going to be fucked up. No, because they have things in place. Like when they were growing up, their grandfathers, grandparents, they put them on their credit cards when they were young.
Mm-hmm.
How many people that we know that was 7 with a Comcast bill in their name? How many people do we know that was 11 with a
Well, at least
Pico,
don't tell that story now.
with a Pico like bill in their name? We do it so backwards, and then we get to this point where it's like, oh, now we just like have to do the most right now to succeed.
So
Not knowing that it could have started 1 or 2 generations ago.
But here's the problem, Trent. Like I was saying, the biggest issue in that is that we're trying to claw our way out into a community that will accept this, and our own fucking community will still be pulling us back.
Yeah.
So it's as if you're climbing up one and they're pushing you down,
Yeah.
and then you're still trying to climb while people are pulling you down.
It's no
I just
It's
don't
like
think it's
that's why I
no
said
way.
it's almost like a damned if you do,
No,
damned if you don't.
We are, but I think while the black on black
Mhm.
hate in a way, it's going to always happen. I don't think it stems from that. I think it stems from like the survival methods. But
I can agree with that.
But I also think that like he said, it's systemic. There were things put in place a long time ago, way before we got here, to make sure that we would be struggling
yes,
today.
absolutely.
So then they put
When I
these
read
things.
that, I was
They
like,
put these things in
Yes.
place a long time ago. So of course I'm taught to hate on you. And it's like, if that's what my parents were taught, right, in a way, maybe not necessarily hate.
Yeah,
but
not
like,
hate.
Yeah, but like, if I'm taught to do this, then like, I'm going to pass that down.
Fun fact. Did y'all know that credit scores wasn't a thing until 1990?
I did know that.
I can agree with
I
that.
did know that.
And this is
What?
why our
You're
parents
teaching
didn't
me.
teach us about it because
Yeah,
it
no,
wasn't
I didn't know
a
about
thing.
it.
No, it did
I was
not
getting
come
ready
into
to say
play
that.
until our generation
Till
came
our
around.
generation,
yeah.
So 1990.
I can agree with that.
Credit score wasn't a thing in 83,
I didn't know
84.
that.
'Cause my
85,
dad- our dad never
1990.
said-
why? It's because black people
That's
try to
why
get
when
the
you
stuff.
heard, so you gotta
Probably.
remember, you can tell why.
Cash
Because you
rich.
remember
Cash
how
don't
back
mean
in the
shit.
day when they would sell houses and people would buy houses for $1 and
Yep.
stuff.
Yes.
Nobody
I
would
heard about
run
that.
your
Houses in
credit
Westfield,
to
my
go
house
find
is
out if
$1.
you had the money to buy that house. You could buy that house.
Nah,
Now it's about financing
Nah,
everything.
nigga, cash don't mean nothing. How's your credit looking?
Yeah.
That's like,
You
what?
can't get
Nowadays you
anything.
can't get nothing with it. You can't buy a
Things
lollipop.
were put into, and so
Nothing.
that's also
19.
a part of the problem.
All them
lot
websites
of
that
this was
Amazon
put
stuff,
into
you can't
place
get a
to make
firm
sure.
and
And
Afterpay and all that
it
without a
also
credit
comes
check.
down like we are not the majority.
No.
So like when you think about that, when you think about who controls the money, right? And not just here, but like anywhere, who controls the money? Who controls the rule? Who controls everything that we all do?
Absolutely.
It really backs
Mhm.
people into a corner. And like for us, we're talking about black people. We've been backed into a corner forever. And I'm not saying that we should be like using that as an excuse, but in reality, that is the root cause, and it's going to continue to happen because it's not enough of us.
And
It's
the
not
worst
enough
part
of
of
us.
it,
Hold
we
on.
know
So,
it.
like,
Because you know why it's
actually-
I'm going to contradict you. I'm so glad that you went there. Because I'm going to tell you why it's enough of us. Because you know how many times I've heard black people say, the white man don't want us to win. So if you already came to that
You already
motherfucking
know
realization, why the fuck would you go against your black brother and do something stupid like the fuck that?
Right.
Some
And you want to know what I'm saying, the strength in numbers.
some people for
That's what I'm
eyes
saying, it's
and
not
not
enough.
leave.
But here's the problem. I've
Some
seen
people
it.
are-
The
some
white
people
man don't
do
want me to
for
get this job. Oh, the white man, they don't want me to have this. So why the fuck would you go rob your homie Hakeem? Why would you go kill Khalil? Why would you go rape April? Why would you go do this shit?
Some people, there's no such thing as a longevity.
Easier
There's
route.
there's no such thing as the long game.
Nobody wants to knock down the brick
It's
walls. They want to
an
go around
easier
them.
route.
And as you were saying earlier about like even like our celebrities or whatnot, it's cool. Like it's, oh my god, I love Pop Smoke. Oh my god, I love.
Oh,
him.
after they die.
No. While they're there,
Yeah.
then it's some nigga that's 14. Oh, I love P&B Rock. Oh my god, I love them. Then they're 14, 15. I don't have to work for 3 years if I kill this nigga and if I rob this nigga.
Right.
Wow.
Of course, that's a corny way to look at it, but in one shot, I can do this, and unfortunately, that's how a
And
lot of
exactly.
that's how a lot of
How
people
easy
are,
it
and
is.
that we look at it. Fuck college. Why would I go to college? Why? You hear people, young people that not even going to college yet. Why would I want to have student loans? Why would I have to do this and that? Why would I have?
They looking at the brick
You're not
wall.
even there yet, but you're so
Yeah.
discouraged from the people that was doing it
That
before
did
you.
it before you.
You don't give a fuck. Why would I do all of that if I can do this real quick?
And that's why I always stay prayed up, because I have a nephew who is pursuing rap. He's been pursuing rap for a very long time. Not a very long time, I'm sorry, but he's been pursuing it for a while.
Just say his name.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say his name. But what I will say, because he's been on the show and stuff like that, and I always respected that, but I always keep him in prayer, because I know people is not kind to that. People don't want to see your growth. People don't want to see you win. People don't want to see you go after your dreams and succeed.
And he
That's
one
why.
of the ones, but he not one of them ones. Like he's
So here go another question though.
an amazing talent, but he's not.
Yeah. And
A
he's
black
not a street
person-
guy. He's not trash. Like, you know what I
So
mean?
a black person who, so now we get to the point where a black person does make it, right? You got a black person, you know, it don't gotta be a celebrity, just a wealthy black person, went to school, became a lawyer, blah, blah, blah. So they decided, I know my community, we're haters. As a black community, majority we're haters. Right? So when I leave, I do my thing and I leave from that community, because not that I'm pro-white or anything, it's just that I don't want to be associated too much over here, because I know if I stay over here,
Just gonna stay.
they hate, or I might get robbed, or just manipulated.
Well, you know, even
And now I'm talking about, now I'm a sellout,
No,
because I made it and
Because I
I
made
don't want to
But
be.
Rodney,
what Rodney's saying is not going back to the hood for the most
Yeah,
part.
yeah, because I don't go
I
back
made
to
it.
the
I
hood.
made it. But I'm not.
I'm a sellout now.
When
But
really,
y'all haters.
when really it's just growth, and
It's just
they
cool.
don't understand that level of growth.
And I've been told, and I've been said that people have said that to me, like I've
Wow.
changed over the thing, or that I think I'm better than somebody. It's not that. It's just that I don't feel, when you feel uncomfortable in certain situations, you remove yourself,
Yeah.
and you have to remove yourself, because that doesn't always feel good.
Yeah.
Being in that situation, knowing that, and I had to even check myself, going back what you said, Trent, about like the celebrity thing, because I stopped saying out loud when you say, oh, that's a has-been, or that person ain't got that. You were gifted with the talent. You were gifted to provide the with the world with what you have.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you succeeded high numbers, whether you succeeded low numbers, you have made it far past
Yeah.
whatever a lot of people expected you to. So I stopped putting that kind of shit in the atmosphere. And it's not even just about having an opinion. Because like, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, whether you like somebody, whether you like them, or whatever. You don't like them, you like them, or whatever like that when it comes to music, acting, whatever. I can have an opinion on that. But for me to verbally get on social media and start downing people like, oh, this is whack. Oh, you're talentless. Or why are you making? Who signed you? It's like it take a really evil person inside the one that knocks somebody down that's trying to live out whatever their passion may be.
For some reason, especially in our community, say you made it out,
Mhm.
and then the people on the show like we're here. Say you made it, we're here. Yeah, but he wasn't that modest when he was like out here with the people. He now just from me saying that, the next generation of my family. Oh, when my uncle worked with him, he said he was a dickhead. Like, it's more so times, and especially entertainment. Black people, you see your counterparts, and for some reason, you feel like you could have been better than them. You might have been better than them. The teacher might have favored you more, and you don't know how that person got there.
That's it.
It's more so of we don't
Just
have
don't know.
we don't have nothing in place where it's like, oh well, he got picked up for a show, I can get picked up too. It's like, no, we look at this like that's the only nigga getting out.
Yeah.
Oh, he made it. It's not like, oh well shit nigga, I'm next up.
Right.
It's like I don't know how he got there.
It'll never
I
circle
don't-
back
I
around
don't-
to
Y'all
me.
follow me. I am the most celebratory person out there when it comes to people that I know, my friends, people that I've been in contact with, even other people of color. And I'm not just saying of color, I'm just speaking because this episode is about people of color. That I celebrate for their accomplishments and their things. I try to travel out for my friends to support the things that they do, even if it takes nothing to share something that somebody's doing. And I always like to pride myself in that, because I'm not I'm not a hater. I love growth. I love to be able to say, oh wow, I literally sat next to you in class and you literally on fucking Broadway right now. Like, I can't fucking believe it, bro. Like, that's like, it was something for me that was internally. I'm only saying that because my friend was on Broadway. But, and it was an honor for me to be there. It wasn't even like I literally walked the halls with you. Your locker was directly next to mine, man. And I seen you in the trenches. We fucking auditioned to get into a fucking school that was one of the hardest to get into, and you fucking made it. It has nothing to do with my time. I always say, for me, where God wants me to be, and my purpose is exactly where I'll be.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. There.
If everybody
because what I always say this is,
amazing.
But then how were you raised?
But not even just because of my spiritual upbringing. That's just me being. Like really being
Because
like,
you believe in
I'm gonna tell you
yourself.
this. I'm gonna tell you
believe in yourself.
because what I'm telling you is this. For me, I feel like internally, what you put out is what you'll receive. And I have, when I say this, when I manifest stuff, it's like, for me, you have to be prepared for what I am prepared to receive.
And
like, you have to be prepared.
And that's you. But say in that same predicament, say you might be, before that person went to Broadway, say you might just had like a small theater or something like that. You and your friends would have seen it. Say the next game, those same friends that you went to school with, they're having a basketball game, and somebody you went to school as a coach. Oh, when I went to school, they wouldn't allow that. You see this young man prosper. Oh, they wouldn't have been allowed when I was there. When you're watching something, they just let anybody in the Broadway. For some reason, we really don't believe that there could be 2 or 3 or 4 of us doing something. If somebody's doing something, I don't know why they picked him. You're automatically a hate, like, because you don't believe that you can do it too.
Yeah,
you can put in the same exact amount of work, but somebody can pick ahead of you. Oh wow, I wonder why this is. Your thought isn't let me get better at that.
You know what the saddest part about it is where we then get into the headspace of competition. Where it's like somebody succeed and then you feel like, now I gotta hurry up and do it. For me, I never felt like that. I felt like time and assignment. Like Jazz, she was only a grade ahead of me. But I believe you got your bachelor's and your master's before I even got my bachelor's. And it wasn't like, I felt like, Jazz then went full speed ahead. And it was like, no, this is her time.
Bachelor's.
It was like,
you a hater.
And it was like I didn't feel like I was at whatever she celebrated. I was there to celebrate with her because it was like, this is your time. This was for you. This is what you put in that time. When it was time for me to go back and focus, I went back and I focused and I did what I was supposed to do. But that was my time. You know what I mean? I always felt like that because there's no reason to hate.
Jazz used to get high. I used to be with her. She was never on her shit.
But I think people like fighting their inner demons though, like, right? If you couldn't congratulate me, and not that you have to, I don't need that, but if you couldn't congratulate me and just say, hey, like, I'm happy for you or I'm proud of you, based on you not doing it, like, that's a whole nother issue that has nothing to do with me. But that's what I'm saying. That's my point. It's like you said, it's like, okay, you got this hoodie. I love this. So instead of me going to figure out where you got it from, I'm gonna just take yours. Because my insecurity says that I should.
Why would I work for it?
Why take yours? It don't matter if you
it's like embedded into the community.
Or it's like we're like, I can't even give you a compliment because I like it so much, but like that's about me, not about you. But yet now I'm taking it out on you, and then it causes you to have a particular feeling about. Oh well, now I can't wear my stuff out here.
Can't wear my stuff.
Yeah, or I can't do this.
That's real.
But
too,
I think that's like another
even
thing. You're dealing with
you can't
so many people are dealing with their own stuff and like not addressing it, right? And then they're around these people who are like, oh, well, do it this way and do it that way, and it's messed up. But
you want to know something that's so weird though that you mentioned this hoodie. It's not off subject. I was talking to somebody that saw a TikTok, right? And they were talking about the difference of how white people dress and black people dress, right? And how much money white people spend on their clothes and how much money black people spend on their clothes. Us as people make it a thing to look good as we go out because to us, we feel like if we don't look like something, we won't be respected.
And that's all we got.
And that's all we got now. But you notice how white people, I don't care how much money they got, they look homeless as fuck when they leave the house. Okay?
But that's what we think.
And it's given.
No. They wear their good shit to certain shit.
But
We
this
wear-
is my
we
thing,
wear
like,
our
right,
shit
like
because
every
we
day
choose
for
that.
us.
Right. We wear our
Because
shit
we feel like we
You
have
hit
to,
it.
you
Y'all
know
both
what I
hitting it
mean?
right on the nose. Here's my problem. I always say that to y'all. God, you know I hate talking contradictory. I mean, not contradictory. You know I hate talking freely sometimes.
Yeah.
But the problem sometimes is that because I follow so many people on social media, and when you know their living conditions, and then you look
Yeah,
at
you
vice
are.
versa too, or what the fuck they put on Instagram,
Yeah.
and you say, wow,
But you know
you
what?
really went out and splurged on that,
Yeah.
knowing how your motherfucking house looks.
Yeah.
Or how
Or-
your,
or
or
how
how
much you
your
have
mouth
on.
look.
Or
Not
how you-
how
or
your
how
house look.
You live with
How your
somebody.
mouth
You're not
look.
even there. You couch hopping.
Yup.
And you going on
And it
vacation.
kills me, and then people
Yeah.
will be
Yes.
like, "Oh, I got some J's, and I got this," and it's like, "Yo, your money could go on
Don't got
anything."
no house,
I
baby.
promise
got
y'all.
vacation.
Let me tell you this, and this goes to everybody in the room and out there. When you are thinking about what you wear and all of that, if labels is not in your budget, fuck it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't be a label.
Do not do it.
Don't be a label.
Do not do this because this is
Never been
another
a
thing that's killing the black community. First of all, they don't even make the fucking clothes with us in mind anyway.
They don't.
So with that being said, that's check one, strike one for you already. Because they're not making this shit saying, "Oh, I know the black community going, this for them. This for them."
Lil
Like,
Ron on
oh,
Picture
baby,
Day.
Malik
Wait,
gonna wear this.
wait.
Malik gonna wear this.
Here we
Like,
go.
no.
That goes
Your
back to
motherfucking
what I
favorite
said
rapper and
about-
rapped about it, and now you just gotta have it.
But listen, that
So
goes back
that's it.
to what I said earlier about those who were raised in love and those who were raised in survival. You have a lot of people who were raised. Listen, those who were raised in survival, it's always
Nah.
whatever money I get, I'll spend it knowing Pico gotta be paid or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend it on to look good. Why?
I've
Because
done it.
survival tells me I'll always make a way.
I'll always make
I
a
always
way.
will make a way.
Always make
And no,
a way.
and that's the worst part about black
Yeah,
people because
yeah,
that's
it's
survival mode. It's not.
I don't have to plan
No,
because
no.
I'll always find.
But it's
Yeah.
not having
Y'all
your
missed her
fun.
over here,
It's not
yeah.
having your funds in order.
Listen.
That's one thing, and that's fine.
Well, that's one thing because we
No,
weren't
no,
taught
no,
that
no.
either.
I'm only going to spend
Mhm.
$75,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna make it back. Rent's due Wednesday. I'm gonna make it back Tuesday
Survival.
night. That's so. It don't matter who your household is with. It doesn't matter who your parents are with.
Listen, we're gonna dive back into this episode. I can feel this one. This was good, y'all. This was a good talk. We will see y'all next week. We're gonna get into something real deep next week. I don't even know off topic what it is right now, but when I think about it, and when y'all see it, y'all gonna like it. We'll see y'all next week. Appreciate it. Shout out to y'all.